folks, and welcome to a new game for us. This is called My Train Arrives. It's a game I've had for many a year now. I think this game's like 5 or 6 years old at this point. It's really fun. You get to control and build train routes. It's fun. So let's go and take a look and see what all it is. We're going to start off with the first level. I'm not going to go through all this stuff on this account. I do not have all the stuff unlocked. I've played the game to its completion before, but not on this particular account. So let's go ahead and start the campaign here and see what we got. I'm going to close out all that. We're going to pause the game very quickly. We have 3 stations on the left-hand side. You can see how many stations are not connected. You can also hover over them and it'll show you where they're at. We can see a list of trains. We can see the list of routes. And then we can also see a list of stations. So you can get a better idea about what's going on. And there's some filters on there to see what's happening with all those. On the right-hand side, we have the ability to upgrade our trains, build tracks, set a route, and also add trains. And you can see that down here, this one doesn't have the number with the circle there. And that's because this station is not open yet. If we take a look at 3, it's hovering over the top left, the center, and the top right. That bottom one doesn't have anything on it yet because it's not a route that we can do anything with or a station that's open yet. So our first goal here is we need to build some tracks. So we're going to bring this one in here like so. It's just going to kind of loop around like that. And then I guess I'll build another track for our other spot there, although I built this out a little too far. So if you build stuff out too far, just hit the little X, click, hold, and drag over what you want to get rid of, and then release. It took me a little while to figure that one out. All right, so do that, and that. Okay. So we have 2 giant ovals. Well, one's more of a 0 and one's more of an O, but whatever. We'll go in and do that. We'll set our routes so we can control where our trains are going here. So that's one route. And then we'll have another route over here. So this is our blue route. The other one was orange or burgundy of some type. All right. Then we're going to buy some trains. Trains are important. They have a couple of factors you need to know about. They cost money, which money is all the way up here on the top right-hand side. But if you take a look, they have a maximum speed and a maximum amount of pulling power. So if we go over to our passenger things, you can see this one has a weight of 100. So this guy can only really build or pull 5 of them at the max speed. After you go over that speed, they slow down. This guy here weighs 80, so it could get more, and this one weighs 100, but it fits 8 people. So this guy's the worst deal. It's heavy and doesn't carry that many people, but it saves us a little bit of money. This one's actually probably the worst deal. No, this one can go faster and it weighs less. Yeah, I like this guy here. So we're gonna find a train that let's get the cheapest train. Okay, the cheapest train cars. Click, 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 click. All right, got that one. We're gonna do the same thing on this one. Click, 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 click. All right, fantastic. Close out of there, close out of that. We'll play the game now. And our trains are a-moving. Now we just need to keep an eye over here to see if that station that's not being served pops up again. Because if it's not being served, we need to do this. And this area will act as an interchange. So this is always going to have really high numbers because people from here want to go over to there, but to do that, they have to go through this station. So you just kind of got to keep that in the back of your head that that's a thing that can and will happen. Some of the numbers are going to get really big here. But our objective overall is to get 400 people transported in the time frame we have. All right. So we have our new station here. So we can go ahead and build onto that. And you can click on it too to help you out and figuring out where it's at. Because sometimes, depending on the map, it can be tough to see. But we're going to go over here. We'll do that. Come in there, and then there we go. All right, we're gonna plan out a new route. So we'll click on the route button. It's gonna go here, all the way around. There we are. Then we'll add our new train on here. So we're gonna do our normal locomotive with our normal train carriages. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna speed the game up. It can go up to 8 times the speed of the game itself, and it can move. But yeah, I mean, this is what the game is. You just go through and solve problems. Now they get more complex, they get more interesting. It's a puzzle in itself. Like there's a lot of cool things going on with this game that I really, really do enjoy. Like I'm going to add on another one of these trains because I don't think this guy is actually capable of clearing out the station fully. Yeah, you can see we're leaving stuff on the table there. So I'm going to pause this real fast. We'll add in another train here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now we do have a little problem because there's 3 trains on this side and not a lot to do with it. Although it looks like we might need another train over here too. So we'll let this clear out and see what it does. No, I think we can add another train in there. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh, and we reached our victory thing already. So I'm not going to continue this series longer than this. If you are more interested in this game and want to see more, I'll do that. But I just kind of wanted to show you some games out there. If you've noticed, Fridays this month, for the most part, have just been some new games, or they will be some new games that I'm just looking at briefly. And this is one of them. This is a really fun game, though. I highly suggest it. It goes on sale on a regular basis. It's not very expensive, and it's hours and hours and hours of fun and problem solving and going bald and pulling your hair out and just it's a game that does that to you. So I'm going to wrap it up here. But the game is called My Train Arrives. I really dig it, and let me know if you want to see more of this. I'll see you later. Bye bye.